right, so you're in the ACC Championship game. What does that feel like?
Well, first off, really proud of our football team and our coaches. I thought we had a great showing by fans coming down here to support us in this game. I know we had a great showing back home watching, and this is a big win. Coming down to Miami and to win a game with a lot riding on it is a great feeling. You know, we wanted to go into the ACC Championship game with a win, and we wanted to decide it that way. And I think we worked hard this week to get it done. Our guys got refreshed over a little bit of a break, and they had a good week of practice, and we made just enough plays to win. It wasn't a perfect game, but to see our guys fight back and to do a lot of different things to help us score and to get points and to get momentum was great to see. A lot of guys stepped up and made plays, and you know, it's just a great feeling to come down here and beat Miami. So we're really proud of our football team.
Jeff, when you took this job, did you think it was possible to get to the ACC Championship game in year one?
Well, you know, I'm one of those guys that doesn't look too far down the road. I understand the challenges that it is to win football games at a high level, and it takes a lot. It takes great coaching. It takes recruiting. It takes players wanting to buy in and work hard. It takes a little luck on your side. It takes some fight and some unity that has to happen on your team, and every little thing matters. So I just think that, you know, we had some obstacles early in the season where we won some close games. It got us some confidence, got us some momentum, and taught us how to hang in there and play to the end, helped us hang in there and play this game to the end. So I just think, you know, all those things matter. But to come back home and do it, you know, from our university, my hometown, in front of these fans is really special, without question. And, you know, I feel the pressure about it. You know, I want to win, and I want to win for everybody. But it takes work, and it takes sacrifice, and it takes a lot of people, you know, doing their part. So it's just exciting to be able to go play in a great championship game against an undefeated, top-ranked Florida State team.
Coach, to make the kicking change to go with Lopez, what was the thought process there? And obviously it paid off. So explain a little bit about that.
Well, I think, you know, a lot of this game is confidence, and Brock is a really good kicker. He's a tough young man. He's just kind of, you know, been struggling a little bit here lately. And I just think sometimes, you know, we have other people working hard, and, you know, we decided to go with, you know, someone else, and he did a really good job, and he's practiced well, and that doesn't mean we won't go back to Brock, but, you know, we have multiple guys at a lot of positions, and one guy gets to play, and the other guy has to back up, but he has to be ready when his number's called. So for those guys to work together and come through when we needed them was great to see, and I'm sure Brock will regain his confidence, and he'll still be a great kicker.
Jeff, along those lines, your tight ends today were huge after not being a focal point for most of the season. What can you say about that position?
Well, those guys have worked really hard, and you know, this team is going to press us on the outside quite a bit, take away our outside receivers, make us throw it over their heads. So when that's happening, you have to work the middle of the field a little bit, and those guys got to be able to get open and be physical and get off jams and run through linebackers. And you know, so I think you know, Coach Wallace and our tight end room has worked hard. We wanted to utilize them more. I think to be a successful team, we have to be able to own the middle of the field more than we have, and they have to be a you know, great compliments for us. So we're going to continue to work through that and make sure that, you know, all of our guys, slot receivers, tight ends, are able to work the middle of the field and get us yards.
Jeff, to make the ACC Championship game the first year, you obviously turned this roster over quite a bit, 25 transfers or whatever it was. What did you sort of find in those guys? How did you make the chemistry work? Because that's hard to do.
Well, I think probably that's one of my strengths and our strengths is, you know, we want a team of guys that are just really good people, that want to work hard, that want to be the best they can be. We want to show them that we're going to help them achieve their goals and spend as much time as they want to get that done. And that's from me all the way to our assistant coaches. It's going to be invested, it's going to mean something to us, and we want them to achieve their goals. So I think anyone that decides to come here, we're going to give them a fair shot. They're going to be able to go out there and showcase what they can do. We're going to try to be creative in utilizing their talents. We're going to be as positive as we can to motivate them to get the most out of them. But these guys have bought in. They're great teammates. We haven't had one issue whatsoever this year, and that doesn't mean everybody's super happy. You know, some guys get to play a lot, others don't. But we'll continue to do that. I think it's important you always you know, develop guys on your team, but also do whatever it takes to improve your team each and every year.
Jeff, how fitting is it that, because you are a team, just from the outside, it seems like you've gotten a lot of contributions from a lot of people all year. I think 12 different guys caught a pass, 5 or 6 different guys carried the ball today. Just this is not 1 or 2 or 3 guys. This was everybody. How fitting was that to win it that way?
Well, that does make it special because, you know, a lot of guys work hard, and a lot of guys don't get as much action as they want. A lot of guys aren't super happy. But in order to be a great teammate, and that's what this game requires, great teammates, you got to just hang in there, and you got to give what you can to help the team win. And, you know, it's sometimes not easy to learn that, but you just have to hang in there and understand that's what it's all about. But at some point, you're going to get that opportunity. So I just think these guys have worked hard. They get along with each other. They want to win. We try to stress, hey, man, it's going to take everybody in this room at some point. Now, I know some guys are playing a lot now. Maybe you're not playing as much as you want, but at some point, it's going to take everybody. And if they believe that, I really think good things will happen for not only the team, but also for each individual.
Jeff, you're the first coach to take 2 Power 5 schools to conference championship games with different schools in back-to-back seasons. How meaningful is that to you?
Well, I did not know that. So, you know what, that does mean a lot, to be quite honest with you. You know, being at Purdue, we worked hard to win games and to get to the Big Ten Championship. Man, that was as good as any accomplishment I think I had there, and we had some big wins. So to come here in the year 1 to find a way to get to this championship game, yeah, it means a whole lot. And so, you know, it just shows that if you're willing to put in the work, if you surround yourself with good people, if you allow others to buy in and work together and take the blame when things aren't going well and just try to figure this thing out, good things can normally happen. I just think we have really good coaches that are good people. We have a good support system at the university. We've got players that want to win, and fortunately, it's gelled together to help us get to this point.
Look at what Clemson's done. We had the interception against NC State, and now we had the pass breakup and just return rundowns. I mean, just how big has Quincy been in terms of what he's been able to do?
Well, Quincy's an outstanding corner, and he has been all year long. He went through spring with an injury. We got him healthy. He's just got great instincts. He's got great feel. He understands the position. He's really smart. You know, he's a guy back there you have to account for, and I think he just always comes through when we need it. So very proud of him. He's been a leader of our defense. He's been able to play the entire year, and he's just done a great job.
Jeff, you obviously have spoken about what Coach Schnellberger meant to you a lot. To combine this game and winning that trophy, seeing his wife with what this team just accomplished in the ACC Championship, does that give this a whole new meaning?
Well, it does for me. It was great to see Beverly and her family. I think Howard meant a lot to me as a coach, as a mentor, as a teacher. I played for him. I got a chance to work for him. And when you're a quarterback for somebody who's really known for developing quarterbacks, you know, you develop a relationship. And so, you know, I think he gave a lot to our university at Louisville. He gave a lot to Miami. He's given a lot to a lot of other places. And I just think because of it, all these programs are better. And because of it, all these programs are relevant. And, you know, Coach never backed down from any challenge. That's one thing I definitely learned from him as a player and coach. You know, it doesn't matter who you're playing, you're going to have a chance to win when you're coached by him. And I just think, you know, seeing Beverly here and the whole family is great. He's missed by all of us, but we carry on his legacy. And I think both schools really played a hard football game, and luckily we came out on top to get the boots.
Okay, yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.